Hey, everybody. We just have a couple of days left, don't we, here? But I believe God is in control, and I still believe it's going to be President Trump for 4 more years. Um, yep, I believe in God that much because there's no way men can make it happen. There's so many traitors to this country. It's unbelievable. And people overseas, I talked to a German woman and she says it was all just fine. And I'm like, no, there was cheating. And she says, nope, believe the mainstream media. And I'm like, enemy of the people. So are people going to be in shock of what happens in the next, tomorrow's National Popcorn Day. Tomorrow is National Popcorn Day. So I hope everybody gets some popcorn, sits down, and watches what's about to happen because God is in control and there is no way that he's going to let those people take control over this country where you're not going to be able to go to church anymore. If it's true what Linwood said and what, I mean, not if it's true what he said, but he said, if he's not going to let the United States be the shining light to get out the word of Christ, then it might as well be the tribulation because that's exactly what it looks like. So I hope you're praying. I'm praying. And, I'm watching a lot of people. There are prophets and, they're help keeping me strong with, because I do believe in my heart that God is in control and that he's just not going to let them do this, take over this country. Excuse me, I got the sniffles. It's windy out there, and oh man, boy, does it get to you. Anywho, you see, I'm wearing my red vest. Most of you already know what that means. What that means. So yeah, I just saw a video. I don't know if it's true or not. It was super short, but they said there was smoke coming from the Capitol. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny that they have prison fencing around the Capitol. I think it's funny. I do. Oh, there's 6'9". I think it's funny because it's like, okay, is it to keep people out or keep people in? Somebody else said that, and I was thinking it at the same time that they had said it. So, who gets credit, who cares? It doesn't matter. And that's one thing I do want to say. There's like a lot of good shows that I love, love, love. Like the McFiles. Love that show. But lately, all I've been hearing when he has that prophet, Mark Taylor, who I love, and I'm not saying he's not a prophet, but all I'm hearing is whining and complaining. Whining and complaining. Don't just sit there. Do something about it. Call them up. Tell them. I tried not to make a comment, but I, made it hopefully come across as constructive criticism because I do love that show and I don't really have much to complain about, but that's like all I've been hearing out of that guy is whining. They were whining, not they, but well, maybe they, I don't know. The whining going on was about the name of the McFiles show is SmackDown. Monday Night SmackDown is what it usually is. And they're getting pissed off, more Mark than Chris, the McFiles guy. So my comment was, there was a SmackDown show like many, many years before this show ever existed. So what? Who cares if a third person wants to call their show SmackDown? So what? You know what I mean? That's like so petty. And it's like, I mean, and I get that there's a lot of false people and fake people out there. I get it. I totally get it 100%. But you're whining about a name of something that's irrelevant to anything that's going on in this damn world. Give me a break. Give me a break, you guys. You know, there's God is speaking his words through many people, and Mark Taylor's one of them. You know, I'm not saying he's not a prophet because I believe he is. The wordings he has used in his original prophets was strange to me, but who am I to say that that is not God, because everything that he said has come to pass. Almost everything. And, you know, it's like, yeah, we expect it right now. Because as soon as Trump didn't win, I called Amanda Grace a charlatan, which I shouldn't have. She's not a charlatan. I was just mad at the wrong person. And so I did, like in a couple of her lives, ask her if she would forgive me. And I did say I would make a video asking for forgiveness and saying that, you know, I shouldn't have done that. And I really shouldn't have. But, you know, we're mad at the wrong people. We are mad at the wrong people. So, you know, keep praying, you guys. And I feel good about what's going to happen in the next couple of days. You know, I've got popcorn. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. So I'm just going to be sitting back watching for what's going to be out on the news. If we're going to get an emergency, you know, messaging, like, you know how they have the Amber Alerts? Well, they also have one that comes from the President of the United States, or, you know, Washington, whatever. But uh it's the National Security System or something like that. And so, you know, they can't just shut that down. I mean, it's unbelievable, the censoring, and that people are okay with it. It's not everybody. And, you know, not a lot of people talk about it, and I can't talk about it anywhere on the social medias that I am on. You know, I try to keep it away from there, but it's just unbelievable what they are flat out doing. And then I'm talking both sides of the aisle. Lindsey Graham, Nancy Pelosi, it makes no difference. They're the same. They are just the same. So I do hope that it's true that the country has been under military's um, been in control. If that's true, I'm glad. I am glad. And I hope that fencing that's around the Capitol, I hope it is to keep them in where there's nowhere to run. I sure do. You know, that might sound harsh, but you know what? How dirty they have been to this country and the people of it, you know, bleeding people dry, you know, sucking them dry. You know, something's got to give here, and they can't just keep getting away with this shit all this time. I mean, it's bullshit. Nobody should be okay with what they're doing. I don't care who the president is or who's not. Y'all should be mad that the Congress people and everybody is still ripping you off. Seriously. Everyone should be mad about what's happening, because your rights are slowly getting taken from you. And after the 20th, if we don't still have President Trump, you can say goodbye to everything. And y'all think it's a joke or a big conspiracy theory? Well, I don't know why. When they've said it, they've come out and said what they're going to do. So go out and look at all of your favorite people that has a mouth they like to run. And look at the stuff they've said. That lady coming in for vice president, you know, she said the violence should continue after the election. She said should continue beyond that. You know, what kind of person do y'all really think you know, she was like nobody when people were all running to see who was going to run. Nobody liked her. Are you kidding? And you think that the whole country is going to vote for her and him? I mean, it's a joke, and I can't believe that so many people are being quiet about it. You need to be calling the congressman. It don't matter who it is. I call my favorite ones that I really like, those ones that I call that I can't stand, and I tell them what I think. There's Republicans I've called and told them they're a traitor to the country because they are. All of them are. All of them are. Not just Republicans. All of them. Anybody that's going against this country is a traitor to the country. When you're handing over and just like filling your pockets and sucking the people dry, who wants that? Who wants that? Ask people that come from Venezuela and Cuba. Ask them. Ask them if what you want is good. See what they say about that. I'm pretty sure that, you're going to be like, ooh. And sorry about the way this video is. I'm doing this on my phone. Yeah, I have to do it on my phone. So I want to apologize for it not being a full screen here. So sorry about that. But, the way that the Speaker of the House is acting, does she really think that people are crazy enough to give her the codes to the nuclear weapons? I should have asked her that whenever I called her this morning. I call them all the time and tell them, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. And I always make it clear that I'm not threatening anyone's life. I wouldn't do that. Never. Ever. But they will be going to prison. And I do hope, nowhere did they take out treason punishable. It's either going to be hanging or firing squad. Just saying. Just saying. And these people, they deserve that. They do for what they've done to this country and the people in it. And y'all think that might be harsh? And what would Jesus do? You know what he would do? He would make a whip, flip tables, and kick somebody's ass. That's what he would do. And if you sit there and think he wouldn't, give me a break. When he comes back the next time, do you think he's coming like he did the first time? No. He's coming to kick ass and take names. And thank God that I've got him on my side. I'm not afraid of these people or what would happen to me for calling them up and telling them, we're coming for you. We do it by law. And thankfully, the military will keep the law and the Constitution. They are sworn to protect the Constitution. And, so we've got the military. Thank God. Thank God. Because I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's all God's timing. I'm hoping it's going to be a last second thing and he pops in there and does his thing. There was this one girl, I think she's from, I can't remember her name, so sorry about that. She had, I don't know if it was a vision or a dream, that, there was all this stuff. She met the president and she was in the first row and all this stuff. I can't remember. The only thing I remember about what she said was the Lady Gaga was supposed to sing at, and this was before it was announced, y'all. She did say it. I heard her say it before it was ever announced, that Lady Gaga was going to sing at Joe Biden's inauguration. Well, her vision or dream was right whenever she was going to open up her mouth to sing, she became a famous Christian singer. And I think some kind of revival is going to happen too. I'm praying for it. Of course, I won't be able to go, but I'll be doing it here at my house. I probably, won't be on any of my social media and just like join in the people that are live doing it on YouTube or something, I don't know if that's, I don't even know if that's going to happen, but there's prayer groups on here. So I can imagine that there's going to be some kind of revival going live. I don't know. But all I know is tomorrow is National Popcorn Day. Get your popcorn because it's going to be a good movie. And I think all the truth is going to come out, and I do think people are going to be arrested. I do. I feel like God is going to just let them think that they have it. And, and if any of them are watching this, they're laughing and going, we do have it. Well, that's okay. If that's what you want to think. But as far as the American people, we're tired. We're tired of getting taken advantage of and used by the government. It's not a matter of side anymore. This is evil. This is good versus evil. This is like spiritual war we're at. And we're at war with those other goomers, over there that helped. Yeah. So, anywho, that's like my 2 cents. I don't want to make this too awfully long. I'm very happy because I know that God has a plan and that it's unfolding. Everything's coming out. People aren't going to be able to deny. Yeah, all the networks and everything can try and keep censoring, but when the emergency broadcast comes out about what's happened and who's been arrested and everything and why, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter, and people are going to be forced to listen. The only way they can't listen is if they turn it off, because that's going to be the only thing heard over and over again about what's happening. Just so people will hear it. Just so people will hear it. Hey, my video got played 100 times already. Oh! It's like, who are these bureaucrats to tell us how we can live? Who are they? Who do they think they are that they can tell me how to live my life? It don't matter if they come in and take all the Bibles and take all the guns and whatever. You can still talk to God and he can still protect you. They can't take that. They have to like literally kill you first. You know what I mean? And then you'll be right there with them and coming back with Jesus when he does come, and I think people are starting to understand the tribulation stuff because, I think this is actually, and it was weird because I was thinking it before somebody else said it, but, it's like God must be putting it in a lot of people's heart. Woo! Whoo, man, I feel that. And so that, he's preparing us for the tribulation because it's going to be like 10 times worse than what's happening right now and what we're seeing and what they're doing. So, we're going to get a little bit of grace and, hopefully we're going to get to live a good life and be happy without all some of this, getting to see justice, I guess is what I mean to say, is getting to see justice happen to those who deserve it. You got one guy that writes a bill to get all the black people put in jail longer, like 10 times longer than they should be. And then the lady that enforced it, that's who we got, that's who they wanted to run this country. That is the party of slaves, y'all. And if you can't see that, if you can't see that the Democrats, they want to run every aspect of your life. That's what slave owners do. That's what slave owners do. And that's how you want to live. President Trump is trying to give we the people back the country where we're in charge. And they're going to have to listen. That's what he's trying to do, and nobody gets it. They have nothing on him. That's why they're going after him, because they have no reason to. Why, like if it was 5 days before he was supposed to be out of office, why are they trying to impeach him? That don't make sense. Why are they trying to get him out? They're so arrogant, they think that they can all just come together and say, okay, he's impeached. Do you? I mean, seriously, that's like, if y'all don't see that as an overtake of this country, then you're the stupid one. I'm saying it. You are stupid. You are literally ignorant. You live in a basement under a rug. You're that stupid and that ignorant and that naive. And I don't care if I'm hurting your feelings, because if I describe that as you and you're like, and you know it, then freaking change it. Don't let it be you. Don't get mad at me for calling you out for what you are. Change that shit. Stand up for the right people. Open your mouth. Call them and let them know that you don't like it, and we're coming for them. And I do not mean for anybody to literally go after them. You know, I would love to beat the shit out of Nancy Pelosi. I would. I would love to slap her teeth right out of her mouth. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a violent person most of the time. But not for something. I'm not going to just go after somebody. Now, if somebody is like messing with me, like right then and there, yeah, I'm going to defend myself, and I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. You know, when I need to keep my mouth shut, the Lord shuts it for me, and I have nothing to say. So right now, I'm not keeping my mouth shut, so maybe I have something to say. Do the do. So I hope y'all get this. I hope you get what's going on here. And I hope what we're seeing is psyops or ops, optical illusions for what's happening. Because there's just no way that God is going to let Jesus get shut down. I just can't see it happening. I just can't see it, even though they're trying hard. They're trying hard, like the governor of, or the mayor of New York and the mayor of Chicago all of a sudden want to open the cities again. You think they're ever going to get voted back into office? Well, they probably will, because they use cheating machines to do it. Just saying. I am just saying. Okay, you guys, I think you've heard enough. Yeah, if anything goes down, I hope to be on here on the 21st to tell my afterthoughts on what's happened, and hopefully we're going to see the results we deserve. See the results we deserve. And, you know, just keep praying in Jesus' name that God's will be done. You pray for President Trump and, you know, his family and everyone that truly does love this country and want to protect the Constitution. And it's no, we don't worship the Constitution or President Trump. We worship God and Jesus Christ. You know, God gave us that Constitution, and they're trying to rip it away from us, along with our Bibles and our Jesus. That's not acceptable for anybody. I don't care what religion you're in. How would you like it if we did that to you? I know, like, the Catholic Church did force Jewish people and other people to either become Catholic or Christian or die. That wasn't Jesus. Jesus would have never done that. Jesus would have never done that, ever, in a million years. And so they're not Christians. You know, they're evil. The stuff that's going to happen, and it's all going to come out in the open, you guys. And I hope it's all in the next couple of days, because the people of the whole world need to know what the hell they've been like used for. Everybody, not just the United States, everybody, every country, all of them. You know, if you have a business and it's growing and stuff, but yet the people in government that's supposed to be working for you is becoming millionaires and billionaires, and you're not even growing, or even just normal people like me, not even growing, staying at the same exact spot and never growing. You know, what does that say? But they're getting filthy rich. Oh, you guys. All right. Take a deep breath and just keep praying, you guys. Just keep on praying, because God is going to come through. God is going to come through. And you're going to see the power of God in the next day or two. That's for sure. Everybody's going to see what God can do. And then they're going to be either running and hiding, or they're going to be screaming, hallelujah, praise Jesus. That's what I feel like it's going to happen in the next couple of days. I don't know if that's going to happen in the next couple of days, but that's what I feel. That's what I want. And if everybody is praying, then, maybe we will get, we will get justice for the crimes against humanity, the crimes against this country, the crimes against other countries, the crimes against the people. These, all of them, they need to be held accountable no matter what. And I'm guessing if the military don't do something and do what's right and what they're supposed to do, that all peoples are going to rise up and just do it. Not me. I mean, I stand with God and I do what He tells me to do, and He's not telling me to do that. So, better get ready.